Dzień dobry, witam serdecznie archiwum. Zaczynamy rozdział 5. Dziesięć dni później. O!
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned. You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the keep, and their story is the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Alvani was killed. His body was inconveniently burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so. But before the riot broke out, the warden claims he was ordered to execute the Apostle. By you, personally, Commander.
Lies! The infidel is trying to save his own skin.
Perhaps, but what reason would he have to lie? It doesn't absolve him of any responsibility in regards to the riot. He still awaits his trial at Coldstone. He tells me the noose had been made ready for Alvani to hang at first light. I'm not saying I trust the man. He's a cruel little person. But he appears to respect the chain of command.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with Alvani. There was animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
Ah, we had run-ins. When we were both on the streets.
Ale ma brwi duże.
It wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the goddess and my people, Mia? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Vamon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me.
Po co on to mówi jemu?
If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mia. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Co ma dziwne takie
Very well.
brwi? Te nie, Boże, powieki.
May the goddess protect you, General.
Oho, ja już to widzę.
The light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
O Boże, już to widzę. Boję się, że on zginie, zanim odkryje prawdę, ale może.
What news do you have for us, Ulrich?
Right. So a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night. In the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention the weapons shipment that got blown sky-high last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. A commander...
Vamon. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, there's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
The mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for her, Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're gonna strike and from where, and we need
Patience,
to...
Inu. One thing at a time. First, we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the mole. And then we must get our own people to safety before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
Czekajcie, zaraz wracam, tylko do toalety pójdę. O, z jednej strony fajnie, a z drugiej strony śliczna jest. Na tyle ciekawa, że można byłoby ją wielokrotnie przechodzić. No to może byłoby to ciekawe, nie?
Ulvik is a good man. I enjoy his company. He's true to his word. I trust him with my
if I may
life
have a
and
word.
consider him a friend.
In private?
Oh.
I have a message from a common friend. She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Ulvik.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of merryminstrel until she does.
No dobra, o Jezus. Odszukaj Anę. A mogę najpierw ostrzec tą krecicę? Ja w takich grach się boję już po prostu o każdy krok, nie? Bo ja pójdę sobie powiedzmy najpierw do Anny, a okazało się, że nie zdążyłam ostrzec krecicy i przez to krecica zginęła. A gdybym poszła najpierw do krecicy, to nagle byłoby inaczej. Wiecie o co chodzi? I to już po prostu... tylko gdzie jest? Starówka. O kurde. Gdzie jestem? O matko. No dobra, już przejdźmy. Nie byłam tu nigdy. A tu też nie ma wejścia do getta? Pokaż. Co to jest? A, ława. To nie jest. Pokaż kości. No i teraz... To się szło jakoś do niej, do krycicy, tylko jak? Tu może? Tak.
He's not doing a very good job of being
What do you
inconspicuous. I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see them.
Dobra, idziemy do niej.
She's not at all what I expected, but goddess help me, I like her.
Has the apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn, Mole, then?
How did you know?
The mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course, no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the mole. Mole has burrows. Beside, it may be time to leave Mercuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head pound. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers. In my aching bones. Something unnatural. Something mean. There's no room in Mercuria for magic or for magical. No. Whether Azadi attack is coming or not, it's time for the mole to dig other burrows. Or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old familiar hole to sleep in. Sleep until this shadow has passed. Or until...
Jak tam?
Dobrze.
Until we're all of us
Jak z tą gierką?
dry.
Dobrze, tylko mnie głowa boli. Chętnie wypiła energetyka.
Tak?
You may consider your
To mam ci-
warning
A mógłbyś?
delivered.
A nie mamy gdzieś...
This
Nie,
is
nie
the
mamy.
last you'll see of me.
Ale energetyk bardzo bym nie
The
chciał.
last you see of the banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession.
To ja ci skoczę.
All
No.
the
Ja idę, bo
weapons
ja
and
za
food
15
and
minut
medicine.
Mikołaj podjedzie
All
pod
you
park.
need to keep
Ja z
fighting.
Mikołajem na chwilę idę i
Watch your hide.
pogadać.
Kian of Clan Alvane. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well, why are you still here? Go! Go!
Dobra, ostrzegliśmy.
May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
Niedobrze, moi drodzy, bardzo niedobrze. No jest trochę bobrem, to jest ona w ogóle. Szkoda, smutne to, że Bandu Banta no, nie przeżyły niestety, bo zostały wybite. Cześć, Dan Benek. Smutne to.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves. No potions or I used to sell all sorts. Do come again. My table's always open, day and night.
Du, 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 du.
After my shift's over, I think I'll... Hey! Who goes there? Must have been the wind.
Gdzie starówka? No starówka to jest u magiczniaków.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig?
Pregnant pig?
Good evening, it's hilarious. I think it starts with the magic.
Lel. La 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 la.
Kiedy robisz Nvidię?
Jutro i pojutrze.
Jutro, pojutrze, tak?
Jutro i pojutrze.
A ja się zastanawiałem, kurde, żeby jutro retro nie zrobić, że do mamy bym z rana jechał.
A wiesz, jutro ma być 27 stopni?
No właśnie, tak myślę, ma być ciepło, nie?
W sensie fajnie byłoby wyjść gdzieś, ale... Ale Dawid, w ogóle jedna sprawa.
No.
My musimy nagrać tą rolkę.
Aha, no wiem.
Trzeba by razem ją zrobić jakoś, wiesz? Od rana pewnie.
Next week, I get a lead mark here for the... Hey! Who goes there?
Nie, no to jest chyba starówka.
Must have been the wind.
Starówka pada do stóp.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Odszukaj Annę, znajdziesz ją w miejscu z widokiem na starówkę. Z widokiem na starówkę. To nie. A to nie ona? Nie, raczej nie. Jezu, gdzie ona może być? Ci kłania się coś tam. Tu może? No nie, bo gdzie tutaj z góry można oglądać starówkę? Tu nie ma żadnego wejścia, nic. Dobra. O matko. To pewnie gdzieś na zewnątrz. W takim razie pokaż tą mapę. Skamieniałe drzewo. Może gdzieś tutaj? Ława. To tak jakby z góry jest. Dobra, spróbujmy tak. Taki trochę klimacik wieśka, nie? Ale jest takie ciepło, tak ciepło tutaj. Ten klimacik taki ciepły jest. W sensie tak fajnie, przyjemnie.
I hear we're getting visitors from Sadir soon. I wonder what's your back in there. You can't trust the magicals.
You can't trust the magicals. La 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 la. Aha, tu są schody. Beka. To jest dom w ogóle tego. O Jezu, poznaję! No tak! O matko! Patrzcie! To jest dom tego typa. Nie pamiętam, jak się nazywał. Ja! O kurde. Ale stąd nie. Myślałam, że może tutaj coś. Nie, stąd starówki nie widać. Aha! What the fuck? Wzięliście to w ogóle? Lel. To jakieś takie magiczne schody są. Wiesz co, ja nie wiem, on żył, żyje i chyba żyć będzie. Ale podobno ma przyjść za zasłonę, coś takiego. 5. Co to jest 5? Mokrzy majtkowie. W drugą stronę chodźmy.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Tutaj na przykład jeszcze coś może być, ale wątpię, że tu coś będzie, bo tu raczej nic nie widać. Tutaj nic nie ma. Ale ja IRD, dobra. No i tutaj możemy wejść może do tych budynków. No to jest kogucik chyba, nie? No to tutaj nie. No tak. Red threads. Tu może. Nie wejdę tu. Może tu. Jezus Maria, no gdzie ona może być? Mogę gdzieś, mam jakiś zapis, gdzieś, w sensie opis? No tu jesteśmy na starówce, to jest widok na starówkę.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
Tu ona jest, to jest to ona. Bo to jest jedyny widok na starówkę, no nie rozumiem. Tu jeszcze coś jest. Ale tu nie wejdziemy.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Nope. O Boże! Starym tybijskim sposobem. To już się kończy starówka. Chyba tak? No tak. Wrócę do typa, zapytam się, o co chodzi. Tyry, ty, 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 tyry, ty, ty, tyry, ty.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after night with nothing happening. Sometimes...
Nie wiem, gdzie mam szukać. No wygląda delikatnie inaczej, no tak jest zrobione. No tutaj nie wejdę. Nie wejdę.
The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance.
Aha, cholera jasna. Czekajcie, o nie. Odszukaj Annę. Znajdziesz ją w miejscu z widokiem na starówkę. Cała gra będzie na to, że poszukam. No tutaj jakaś baba stoi, ale to ona. Hello, to ja. Prejgę. Pomocy. Nie wiem, gdzie jej szukać.
Good day. I deal in something I am quite. Oh, but I wouldn't.
Ożana.
Being what passes for a scientist in an unscientific world. I've got tasty sandwiches. For all its obvious faults, this noisy, stinky. Good day. I deal in something everyone can appreciate. I am quite possibly the only purveyor of scientifically tested potions in the Northwest. The trouble with Arcadia is proper measurements.
Cured Elgin meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitterly, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
We've been told shifters are the only ones able to. I mean, there was that West House fellow, and I've heard rumors that someone found their way across the divide. This means there are other ways.
Mercurius foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching.
No pytam się właśnie. Zastanawiam się, gdzie mam jej
She
szukać.
sells herbs and potions, all of it non-magical, or so she claims.
Napis kości. O Jezu! No to tu, aż tutaj? To gdzie tu jest kurwa widok na starówkę? No chyba, że chodzi o to miejsce. Bo ja myślałam o ławie. A jaka była podpowiedź tego typa? Bo ja nie pamiętam. Jezus Maria, jakbym ja zapamiętała to, co on powiedział. Coś tam kładzie się cieniem na... Natomiast ja tak zakładałam, że jak jest widok na starówkę, bo nie wiem. Mogłam tam pójść faktycznie. No właśnie, tam też na tym pomyślałam na początku, ale myślę, nie, no tam to jest daleko. A jest punkt widokowy, dobra. Siema Krzysztof, dzień dobry. Idźmy. Są jak tam? O, głowa mnie boli w ogóle. Pęka mi głowa mi pęka. O, tu.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
Dziękuję, kochanie. Dziękuję, myszko, dziękuję. Ciepło na dworze?
No, ale tam zimno będzie, wiesz?
No. Weź sobie coś tam.
Simpsonek podkreślenie Heretix.
Simpsonek, dziękuję za 100 bitsów. Dziękuję bardzo. Dziękuję, bardzo doceniam. Thank you very much. Dziękuję bardzo, bardzo mi miło. Dziękuję. Arigatou gozaimasu. Proszę o masę miłości na czacie dla Simpsonka. Chodź tu, zobaczmy gdzieś tutaj. Może tu gdzieś ona będzie. Arigato gozaimasu. A kurde, ale... Czyli czasem muszę zaufać swojemu przeczuciu, a nie kurde... Tak, bo stąd jest kurde widok na starówkę, faktycznie.
It's a nice view, isn't it? I've always found Mercuria beautiful, especially in summer. Of course, those metal tubes are a bit of an eyesore. And that tower... Actually, the tower I quite like.
Why did you want to meet me?
Oh, so impatient. You always were. I've been saving something for a rainy day. Someone, actually. And, well, no rain at the moment. But the forecast for tonight sounds grim.
It can't hurt to pool our... She knows something about tonight. It can't hurt to pool our resources. Saving someone for a rainy day.
There's an Azadi officer, high-ranking, a captain. He has an arrangement with a young woman in Old Town.
Mm-hmm.
A non-human.
He's fucking a magical.
Eloquent, but yeah, he's fucking a magical.
Okay.
We both know what it would do to his career if anyone found out.
They'd strip him of his rank. He'd be
Co on
arrested,
taki ostry?
most likely sentenced to death.
All for a little blue girl and some exotic sex. Your people are so predictable, Azadi. So easy to compromise. You know, the more things you forbid, the more sins there are to be tempted by. You're a nation of the repressed, a powder keg ready to blow.
But how will this
To jest
information
piwo.
help us?
Today is this officer's day with his young lady. She has a room near
Siafi, co?
Bay.
W ogóle?
Our horny captain never goes alone. The fool brings his uniformed knave to keep watch, which is convenient, like a big arrow pointing to the right door. If you were to confront the captain in a compromising position, there'd be no limit to what you could accomplish.
Why give me this information? You could have profited from it yourself.
I have no need for money or leverage. But I thought you could put this to good use. Find out what's going down. Maybe stop it, save some lives.
Oh.
Or take some.
I thought you didn't care about the resistance.
I never said that. I never said I did either. But maybe I care for other things.
Why did you bring me all the way up here to tell me this?
Because I don't trust them or anyone. I've been burned in the past.
But why me?
Because you, Kian,
O!
I trust.
O! Nie no, pocałuj go. Pocałuj, no kurde, bez przesady. Czekaliśmy na to, widzowie.
Why did you...
O! O! Nie no, nie moglibyśmy się wycofać, bo bylibyśmy totalnym frajerem, uważam. Jej, romans. Był pocałunek. Fajna gra, mogę zaliczyć, że to jest fajna gra, bo jest romans. Znaczy romans, tak. Ale fajnie to było. A ja też czułam, że ona go pocałuje, ale się rozbudziłam. O kurde. Słuchajcie, w moich żyłach płynie romans. Cóż wam mogę powiedzieć? Wiecie, ja wam powiem jedną rzecz. Wiecie, jak wyglądały moje weekendy, jak byłam w liceum? W sobotę wybierałam sobie zawsze przez tydzień. A co zrobię? A co ja powiedziałam? Romans? Aha, romans powiedziałam. A, okej.
Ponurywasacz dołączył do grona foczkowych
Nie, że
gigaczadów po raz
zdrada.
10.
Dziękuję bardzo, ponurywasacz. Teraz dopiero zwróciłam uwagę, jak to ponurywasacz. Witaj w gronie subskrybentów, ciesz się motkami, ciesz się konku przyniku i ciesz się mianem subskrybenta na moim kanale. Witaj w gronie foczkowych gigaczadów. Dziękuję bardzo. Dziękuję. Dawid wie, że ja uwielbiam romanse, ale nie chodzi, że ja zdradzam go. Jak byłam w liceum, to bardzo lubiłam bardzo Przygotowywałam się zawsze do soboty, bo w sobotę oglądałam jedno wybrane przeze mnie anime. Anime romans. I musiało być jakieś takie fajne. I zazwyczaj oglądałam je, zaczynałam je oglądać w sobotę wieczorem i kończyłam w niedzielę rano. I tak co tydzień po prostu, nie? Mangi nie, a właśnie głównie anime wtedy. I potem był taki moment, że obejrzałam wszystkie fajne romanse i nie było nic nowego. Gdzie ja mam pójść w ogóle? Na starówce, dobra. Tylko jak mam tu zejść? To będzie w prawo. Uwielbiam romanse w każdej postaci. W sensie uwielbiam, po prostu uwielbiam romanse. W grach uwielbiam romanse. Uwielbiam początki romansu, to takie pierwsze zauroczenie, zainteresowanie. Jeszcze szczególnie jak dwie postacie w ogóle się sobą nie interesują na początku, albo się nienawidzą, albo nie wiem, cokolwiek innego. Uwielbiam to. Uwielbiam ten moment, kiedy któraś z stron się zakocha i potem, wiecie, jest oczekiwanie. No lubię, no. Z tym może po prostu, kurde, no, jestem baba, ale uwielbiam romanse po prostu. Uwielbiam. Starówka jest tutaj, dobra.
If I take a short...
So I heard someone. Anyone there?
Nie wiem, co mi powiecie na ten temat, ale... Kurdeczki, no lubię. A był tam jakiś typ. A nie znam, nawet nie znam. O, czekaj, tu jakiś dwóch jest, ale oni naprawiają.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Earhardian veil can be very effective.
Very effective. Pokaż tu. Raczej nie.
These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Mercuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying.
Powinnam tutaj spotkać żołnierza, więc tu go nie ma, więc jest gdzieś na zewnątrz może. Spodoba mi się romans Kiana. O! To fajnie. Nie no, jakby Kian, jeżeli jakby na przykład była taka historia, że tutaj nie mielibyśmy wyboru, tylko byśmy odrzucili. O kurde, Anna czy baba kot? Nie wiem, muszę się zastanowić. Na początku myślałam, że w ogóle z babą kot nie byłoby romansu właściwie, nie wiem. Shogun, to oglądałam z Ederem 2 pierwsze odcinki bodajże. Co chciałam powiedzieć? To jest aleja, to już nie. O nie mów, że muszę wybrać. Cholera. No dobra, na razie jeszcze nie wybieramy, bo dopiero co jest, prawda? No tamta jest strasznie wygadana, ale słodka, a ta... No nie wiem, ta to mi wygląda... Znaczy, szczerze? Bardziej Anna. A, chyba. Jest taka tajemnicza. Gdzie jest żołnierze tutaj na starówce? Założę się, że Kianowi się spodoba. Ej, wiecie co? Jak ja bym zobaczyła, że Kian... Ona go całuje, on ją odrzuca, to takie kurde, wiecie co? Taki... Jezu, taki typ... Wiecie, co mi chodzi? Taki świętojebliwy. A, widzisz. No ja to takie głupotki, ja lubię takie głupotki ogólnie. Lubię.
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their resilience.
Kogo wyrzuciłeś? Annę? Czemu? Au. Kurdeczki, no dobra. Znajdź oficera Azadi gdzieś na starówce. No jestem na tej walonej starówce, gdzie on jest? Chyba że... Starówka liczy się tam, gdzie się idzie do krecicy. Nie dla psa kiełbasa. No ale to co, no... Znaczy, no... Tamta po prostu jest taka... No nie wiem, no co ona... Z kim ona... Kto to jest w ogóle? Dlaczego ona nas w ogóle kojarzy? Wiem, że tu ktoś stoi.
It's hard to shake the feeling that it's wrong for magicals to be walking around
Nie
freely,
wiem.
but I'll have to get used to it. I'm
Tu jest
fighting for
cienista
them now.
przystań. Tam, gdzie łódką przypłynęłam pierwszym razem, czyli tutaj gdzieś chyba, tak? Jest!
He's guarding the door to that house. This must be where that Azadi officer meets his...
O! Dobra, idziemy.
his girl.
Czyli tak jak myślałam, z tej strony.
I need to find a way to get him away from the door.
Nie, tu nie wejdę, dobra. Sprawdźmy, co tu możemy.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Co, on mnie widzi?
Go on now, nothing...
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Wesoły. Wesoły minstrum? Co? No ja nie mam nic przy sobie. Czekaj. Czyli on mnie widzi? Ja nie wiem, że on mnie widzi w ogóle. O.
Martial law permits me to use my sword against you.
No dobra. No może za bardzo kombinuję, ale kurde. Kurde, no nie mam pomysłu. Jak on mnie widzi w ogóle? Przecież mnie nie powinien chyba w ogóle widzieć. Czy widzi mnie jako jakąś randomową postać?
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
No tu jest krecica. O!
I must distract that guard. He's guarding the door to that house. I need to find a way. I must distract that guard somehow.
On mnie widzi normalnie? Bo jeszcze myślałam, że może podejść do jakiegoś żołnierza, no ale nie możemy wykorzystać jakiegoś żołnierza, żeby podszedł do tego, bez sensu.
There's official Azadi business.
Dobra, widzowie, macie jakiś pomysł? Jaka kanapka?
Magicals appear contained to Old Town, even though they're still permitted to move through other parts of the city.
This suppression of an entire race is vastly illogical, and it doesn't.
I've got. You don't look like my usual customers. You're a lot bigger than them, and you're sort of indistinct. Planets be damned. I think I need glasses. You don't look like my usual. Keep me in mind next time you package, all right?
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their
I
resilience.
used to sell all sorts of magical merchants. Sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for.
Coś może?
Eastbound passes for a science.
Shadow's name. I don't know.
What can I do for you, friends?
O!
Would you care for a tasty sandwich?
Ja tak ogólnie myślałam,
Your
żeby tutaj
sign
podejść do nich.
says sandwiches and fireflowers.
Ah, yes. Used to be I made the best fireflowers in Old Town. Spectacular things that lit up the night sky. Sparklers and illuminations, crackers and flyers. But no more, I'm afraid. Alchemy apparently falls under the definition of magic these days, and is therefore strictly forbidden. I can make you a savoury sandwich, though. Guaranteed sand and witch free.
I've seen fireworks in the past. Even if I was hungry, those sandwiches sound dubious. But if it helps divert her attention. I've seen fireworks and I'd like to buy one of your fireflowers.
Can't help you with that, I'm afraid. The Azadi have banned the use of illuminations, crackers, sparklers and flyers. Any and all alchemy.
How about the ingredients? I would only need some of your powders and...
My hands are tied, friend. Or at least they will be if I sell you any of my alchemic powders and potions. The orders are quite clear. There's to be no trade of any sort in magical items. In fact, I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants. Can I tempt you with a save?
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
I really have no idea. What was that again? I'm quite sure. Flat fried bread.
Fried flatbread coming... fried bread fed... Balance. Fried flatbread it is.
Tyryty.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
O, jaki kotyczek śpi sobie.
Anything to keep her distracted. Yes, please.
Splendid.
Aww. Aha!
Hey, what are you doing?
Okej.
You to stand. Oh, good.
Dobra.
Now, stay still while I...
O, dobra, Jezu, ja w ogóle nie strzejam, o co chodzi, dobra.
Now, meet. Today,
Kitten? Kitten?
My apologies, that's Kit A, Carpaccio. A delicacy of the Rose Court. More of a doggy taste to it.
Doggy.
Doggy. It's a bird. Tastes like chicken.
Ah. Yes, then... that, please.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Didn't I tell you to stand still and not... Where did you go? It's very important that you stand right there while I'm sandwiching. It's a delicate craft, I'll have you know. Sunny side gets cheese and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is something feet.
Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Anything to keep it... Yes, please.
Splendid. I can't be expected. What are you doing, friend? Are you?
O, no, 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 no!
Hello again, friend.
Even... I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant. Step right. And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. A dash of pungent oxy topping, yes or no?
Anything? Yes, please.
Splendid. Hey, what are you doing?
This stuff is similar to our black powder,
There you
except
are.
it burns longer
Once
and
again,
slower.
I didn't
It's a
tell
potent
you to stand.
explosive that
Hey,
can act
don't
as a
touch
propellant.
that.
No
for
kurde, jak ja mam to
much
zrobić?
fireflowers.
Can I?
I'll have one of...
Brilliant. Step. Sunny side gets cheese and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft.
Boże.
Something feet.
Kanapku dziejka. No i co teraz?
Parsley.
Tak.
And yes, please.
Splendid.
Splendid. No i teraz powinnam podejść? Czy dopiero wtedy, jak poczekać jeszcze na okazję?
I can't be expected. Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still while I prepare your sandwich.
Dobra, musimy poczekać w takim razie na coś, co będziemy musiała podejść.
Some of this and a bit of that. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
That does not... Anything to keep it... Yes, please.
Splendid. Hey, what are you doing? Where did you go? It's very important that you
Dobra, nie mogę w
stand
takim razie
right
tak.
there while I'm sandwiching. It's a delicate craft, I'll have you know. Sunny side gets cheese and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is something feet.
Druga para złodziejskich rąk. A zaraz zobaczymy. Zobaczę, co dalej.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Hello again.
Thanks, but no.
Very well.
O!
Hey,
To nie jest nasz kolega?
find that turncoat you were looking for?
I did, thanks to you.
Did you kill him?
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him. He's a traitor.
Well, sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really? Huh. Are you on another mission?
Perhaps. I'm sorry, boy, but I'm quite busy.
Let me help.
You want to help,
Yeah?
even if it's dangerous?
What do you think?
What do you know about fireworks?
Magmela.
You mean fire flowers? I know everything. My father makes Baksheevan candles for the festival of turning every year.
Fine. Follow me.
Yes!
Crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crack. Can I tempt you with a...
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant. Step right over here. And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Aha.
And yes, please.
Splendid.
Quickly, grab those ingredients.
Can do.
Dziękuję.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I remember, if not,
Gdzie ten robak jest? Dobra, jestem ślepa, ale go nie widzę. O, tu jest. Nie, to nie on.
I sell 100% natural products. Unlike the competition, I guarantee. Exotic oils,
Tu jest, Boże.
soothing salves, ointments.
How was that?
That was perfect. But remember, stealing is wrong.
You told me to steal.
In this case, it was justified. But don't steal. You'll lose a hand or your head.
Here's the stuff.
Jej, żabie skrzyk.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
You said your father taught you how to make fire flowers.
Well, sort of. He made Bakshivan candles, and I watched him make them, but he never let me do it myself. Said it might blow my fingers off or burn my eyes out, but I can give you instructions.
Okay.
Fair enough. What do I do first?
First, make the glowy balls. I don't know exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy.
What medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
Good. Now you need to make the fire powder somehow. My father was never too clear on how that part's done. All I know is that it's powder that went psst when it was lit. All that's left is to combine all the ingredients in a tube. That should be easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start for me. What's in it? It's not fish eggs, is it? I hate fish eggs. This is good. This is great. What is this? I don't care. It's awesome.
Chyba przestał gadać już.
Thank you. I haven't been this full since the last time Mum made me dinner. All that's left is to combine all the ingredients in a tube. That should be easy, right? You start with the fire powder at the bottom.
Samo dno. Ognisty proszek na samo dno. No dobra. Te.
And then the glowy balls on top until the tube is full. That looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out.
Aha! On idzie za mną.
Here you go, boy. Now don't light this before I tell you to.
Oh man! I'll be careful, I promise. I can't wait to see how this one burns.
Use the fireworks to distract the guard away from that door.
Yes, yes. Hey! Check this out. Too slow!
Come back here, you little shit.
Ładnie. Come back, you little shit. Zobaczymy, co tam nakryjemy.
What in Shadow's name are you? Apostle! You're dead!
He won't hurt you again, child. I
Aha.
promise.
To dziecko?
Leave. Do not come back.
To było dziecko? Ja myślałam, że to jakieś kobiety.
My head's hurting. Why is my What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tight? Alvani. You're not dead. How in Shadow's name? I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from the tower and...
Shut your mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by
If you speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat. The raid tonight.
I don't know anything about a raid.
Nie no, zastrasz.
Just he will lie. Unless
Nie no, zastrasz.
you believe you have more to lose by speaking to me. You're wrong. You've been consorting with a magical, a Dolmari,
Z dzieckiem.
a child. You know the punishment for even one of those crimes is execution. All three, they will make an example of you. They'll string you up in the tower square. They'll sever your genitals, gouge your eyes out, dip your feet in molten metal. They'll make you suffer unbearable agony. You will plead for death. And death will come. But slowly. Slowly. Tell me what you know, or the tower will learn of your crimes.
There will be a raid. In the Magic Ghetto, before the sun rises tomorrow. I'm not part of it. I haven't been in the meetings, I don't know the details. But they plan to root out the rebels and the collaborators hiding in Old Town. Some they'll exile to the islands. Others they'll kill. As punishment for siding with the resistance, as a warning to others. That's all I know. I swear to it on my mother's office.
Let's go over this again. Tell me everything you know.
Okay.
Please, don't kill me. I won't tell anyone about this, about you. I can't. They'll execute me. I'll do anything. I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information from inside the tower. Just spare me. Please. For the love of the goddess, I beg you.
Kurde! Tu jest problem! Co wybrali? No, oszczędzimy go, kurwa. To znaczy, jakby... On się nam może przydać, o ile nam się przyda, bo z drugiej strony może pójść i polecieć pogadać, nie?
There's always a risk that he will reveal what happened here. He has much to lose if he reveals what happens here. But I can't risk it. There's always a risk that he will reveal what
Czad,
happened here.
oszczędzamy go? Oszczędzamy go, czy zabijamy?
He could be of value to us.
Kurde, no to jest właśnie problem, bo nie wiadomo, kurdeczki, za bardzo. Widzowie, halo! Pobudka. Co to ma być? Czemu wy tak siedzicie? Co się z wami dzieje? Co chcesz? Kill? No ale nie, no ewidentnie przestraszony chłopaczek jest, no.
He has much to lose if there's all... Betray me, and the tower will know what you did. Even if they spare your life, I will find you, and I will make you pay.
Yes, yes. I swear on the first mountain. I won't speak a word of this. I'll give you all the information I come across. Everything.
You'll return
Czemu mnie Liko nie lubi?
every week to meet an agent of ours. Your guard will believe you still visit your girl.
Of course, Apostle. Thank you.
Shut up before I cut your tongue from your mouth. I'll release you now.
Aha.
But you'll stay here until your guard knocks on the door.
Ale mamy
You'll
inne
know
myśli.
the instant you break your oath.
Dobra, walić tam. No Liko se może, ale my nie, jakby nie jesteśmy za torturowaniem. Jakby sam powiedział, że nie zabija, ani nie ten. Mimo, że taki chujek powinien dostać, to lepiej żeby cierpiał bardzo mocno.
Where's the guard?
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung.
Ugh.
He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bib.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
I'm not afraid of the Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and you'll be safe with...
But I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
Wait. Shadow.
No, gonimy go.
Children.
Dzieci.
The General is asking questions.
I've heard. We must find Kian before...
I'll make sure Harmy's attentions are directed elsewhere. Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
What did he say?
The General tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors. It's of little concern. They will not live to see another interview.
And arouse more suspicion. Don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
Oni mają romans, czy jak? Ej, co jest z jego włosami?
Who else did he speak with?
The Warden.
What? I thought you were taking care of that problem.
You're the one who worries about arousing suspicion. I couldn't simply have him executed. There are laws.
Ej, ale my go nie zabiliśmy i to dzięki temu.
An infidel's testimony can never be used against Trueborn.
But his words can fuel further investigations.
The General will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him.
How so?
Because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and, as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility. And action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then,
no one will challenge us. I hope you're right.
Co oni planują?
Always am. Come here.
This is not the time for...
I'm as hard as Nigali steel. This is exactly the time.
A! Ruchanie. Jestem twardy jak... A, kurde!
I apologize for being late, but I have important...
Every minute wasted could mean lives lost. Anu, can you tell us what you've learned?
Not a whole lot. No one's talking. There's not even a whisper of a raid. I'm starting to think maybe Ulvik's loose-lipped, drunken Azadi was merely a braggart. Also, merely a braggart? I've been around you guys too long. I'm starting to speak like a sullen warrior.
I went looking for our people in Old Town. They're standing by for my word. I don't want to pull them out of the city until we know for sure what's happening. Let's hope for their sake Anu's right, and there's no raid tonight.
The raid is taking place, just before sunrise. We still have several hours.
How did you come?
Hey, Big Blue, let him speak.
The plan is to arrest as many magicals as possible, along with rebel sympathizers. It's a show of strength. They want us to be scared.
Where did you get this information, Kian?
From a trusted source. I met her here before we...
Mystery Woman! I remember Mystery Woman! Well, I remember you talking about Mystery Woman. She's a friend of Ulvik's, right? We can definitely trust her.
She told me about an Azadi officer who visits with an underage Dalmari girl. And she told me where to find him.
He was with a child? That's sick.
And did you find him?
I did. He told me that this will be their biggest raid on the ghetto so far. Given his rank and the precariousness of his situation, I believe him.
How did you get him to talk?
When he understood his predicament, he was perfectly willing to spill his guts.
I don't know.
Seriously? I mean, I'd much rather trust Kian's source than mine.
What if this source of yours is playing you for a fool? What if it's bait, meant to draw us out and distract us?
No Azadi would commit a mortal crime in order to set a trap. His soul is damned to the shadow for eternity.
I think we should listen.
Maybe your information is trustworthy, Kian, but I'm not willing to bet our position.
Ja pierdzielę.
We'll tell our people to be vigilant. If there is a raid, at least they'll be forewarned.
You're making a mistake.
We'll know soon enough, Azadi.
Where's
Ja
the officer
pierdzielę.
now?
I let him go. He might prove a valuable asset in the future.
Will he not simply go straight to his masters?
I have information that would lead to his execution, should his commanders learn the truth. He'll keep his silence.
But you let a child molester walk free. Was that because he's one of yours? And because the Domari girl is just another filthy magical? I won't soon forget this insult, Azadi.
Kurde!
For what it's worth, Kian,
O!
I think you did the right thing. I mean, he deserves punishment for what he did to the girl, but to have a source inside the tower? This could change everything.
It's time we headed back to the...
Dobra, okej.
Don't worry. At least we have a potential spy in the tower. The mission wasn't a complete wash. And don't mind Liko. He thinks that unless someone gets tortured, the information is worthless. That says more about him than it does about you, to be honest.
Dobra, no puściliśmy do pedofila, ale kurde, dlatego, że może nam się po prostu kurde przydać. Szczerze, to on zasłużył na tą karę, którą Azadi by dali, a nie takie po prostu zabicie. Co to byłoby za zabicie? Wiecie, o co mi chodzi? To jest taka szybka śmierć, nie? No fajnie. Liko. No nie jest ta dziewczynka. Pojebane to jest. A, to jest ta matka. Znaczy matka, w sensie ta, co ona się nami opiekowała. Oho! A nie, dobra. Dobra, myślałam.
However did you get here?
To jak Kruk Boy, ale nie wiem, czy to jest Kruk Boy. Czwartek, 10 sierpnia 2220. Czekajcie. Tutaj zaczynam nagrywanie. Zobaczymy, co będzie dalej. Pozdrawiam serdecznie archiwum.